Sound with Matthew Altruda on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
There's certain days you just come out swinging, and this is one of those shows, folks. I am so excited on this Sunday, June 23rd, 2024. It's my mom's birthday today, too. Mom, happy birthday. Quick shout out to her because I literally wouldn't be sitting in this chair today without her, but it wasn't just from my birth. My mom is truly one of the most encouraging humans I've ever met in my entire life and really taught me that I myself can define my own success and to be happy and that you only live once and really just live every day to its fullest with just love and compassion and being the best human you can be. And I thank you, Mother, for that love and, you know, encouraging me to be who I was meant to be. So this radio show's for you. This is my 700th Tree Town Sound. Yeah, I keep track. And I've missed 5 shows live in studio out of the 705 possible weeks. So if that doesn't define my love for this show, nothing will. It's overflowing with support from the listeners. But the main thing that encourages me the most is that people listening to this show, hearing music they love and supporting Michigan artists and buying their merch and going to see them live. And when I hear people listening to this show from Europe, going to see Theo in Europe, like I cannot begin to tell you what that does for me. So thank you. So this 700th show is for you, Mom. The other 699 were for Carter. Let's roll here on Tree Town Sound. I have a very special guest in studio today, and that is Jacob Sigman. He released his brand new album, Topanga, on Friday. He's been a guest on this radio show. I believe this is the 4th time. He's played Sonic Lunch 3 times, and on Thursday opened for Alan Stone. And man, this new album is absolutely tremendous. I cannot wait to dive into the stories of Topanga and the ride that Jacob went on as an artist to change his approach, to grow as an artist, to put faith in others, to let it all go and just let the universe take care of his God-given gift. And that's being an incredible musician. I've known it from day one. I used to call him the Justin Timberlake of University of Michigan. That's trash now because JT's got all his own problems and Jacob's a model American. But I did say that back in the day, and I'll still stand with it today. Maybe you saw him on Jimmy Fallon. Maybe you know him from U of M. Maybe you know him from the Hard Car Kids. Or if you're like deep into it, maybe you know him from Matt Karakis. Regardless, Topanga is a brilliant album. We're going to dive deep into it today with Jacob. He's going to perform live in studio. And we're going to start off with a banger featuring Munch and Datsun. This is I Need.
2, 3, go.
Yeah. We got this. I need just a moment when you step into me. I need something to sip on and a second to breathe. I need, but we can make it work most definitely. Cause I can give you all you want and baby you could give me something I need. Yeah, yeah, you could give me something I need. You could give me something I need. Or you could give me something I need.
Look, Jay, I need green juice with some vitamin C. Summertime in Topanga, need some vitamin D. Had a dream, I was riding in a Benz from 93 by the sea, bass boosted while we bumpin' Sadiq. And you know I stretch, hit the sauna, feeling relief. Cook my life soundtrack, it's the finest cuisine. Meditate and just breathe, that's the daily routine. I turn the life that I wanted to the life that I need.
I need a little moment when you step into me. I need something to sip on and a second to breathe. I need, but we can make it work most definitely. Cause I can give you all you want and baby you could give me something I need. Yeah. Or you could give me something I need. Or you could give me something I need, baby. Yeah, you could give me something, say. just a moment when you step into me. I need something to sip on and a second to breathe. I need, but we can make it work definitely. Cause I can give you all you want and baby you could give me something I need. And when you step into me, I need a little moment and a second to breathe. I need, but we can make it work most definitely. Cause I can give you all you want and baby you could give me something I need. Yeah, or you could give me something I need. Or you could give me something I need, baby. Yeah, you could give me something I need. You could give me something now.
That is one of the new bangers off Topanga by Jacob Sigman, who's live in studio right now. And I can say that I've watched Jacob's musical journey from a college student at U of M to like a rising star in the world of music. And he has been in LA. He's back home now, and he's moving back home to Ann Arbor. Am I allowed to say that on the radio?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on. Say that again?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
The mic was off. Hey, it's Tree Town Sound. It's live radio. What are you going to do? Jacob, Topanga is absolutely incredible. I've listened to it relentlessly in trying to think of like these huge words. Like what does this sound like? How is this different from before? I always thought of you as a pop soul artist, and now it's evolved into a higher frequency that I really can't put my finger on it. But as I read about this process, you said how your view of trust changed and how this changed you as an artist for putting your faith into your friends, into musicians. So take us on the story of Topanga. Did you find yourself one day just alone looking at the sky and being like, Topanga?
Kind of. It started, I had moved to LA. I was kind of new in town, and it started with this session I had with this guy named Pat. He's this Australian producer that I just kind of ran into by chance, and we connected. He said, come over to my friend's studio. Like he's out of town on tour. And I go to this random dude's house, and it was Kim V from Kim V and the Siblings. Yeah. I guess they had met like 2 nights previously, and I'm like, oh, this seems like a good sign,
Yeah.
And it was just like perfect creative chemistry, and it was like so much fun, and we wrote a lot of really great music just in like the one day that we had. And so I just was like, man, if I could get that dude, me, and then my other friend Andres Matson, who plays in this band Moonchild, and I'd like met him in LA too. And then it just kind of started snowballing, and I was like, well, if they're there, like I gotta get my friends from Michigan there too. And if everybody's there, then more people are just gonna kind of come through. And it started because I was just kind of daydreaming about it, and then I found this place on Airbnb, and I was like, oh, this looks like it was like made for this idea. So I'm like, I'm just gonna book it now, and then I have to do it. Wow. So I did it. And yeah, and then it like leading up to it, I was like, is this actually going to work? Like I've never really made this big of an investment in a project before. But I guess I was just kind of thinking like, I write so much more music than I release. And a lot of times it's such a painstaking process with so much like unnecessary self-criticism. And I was like, what if I just did it and did it with everybody? I would feel way more confident and probably have so much more fun doing it. And then I feel like I would feel way more excited to share it all. And that's exactly what happened. It was like being there and like having the songs mean something maybe more than they had in the past.
Right? Yeah, the film you put out of the recording process is brilliant. I mean, it almost made me feel like you guys were like at camp. Like,
yeah.
Like the vibes just seem so fun. It's like like you're running in circles, you're dancing around. It seemed like the best time ever. It seemed like, was it a week that you were there?
10 days.
10 days.
10 days.
It seems like those 10 days are going to be very close to your heart to the very end.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I feel like that's kind of what, like that was the tone that we wanted to set for the whole thing, was just like, we have this ability to do this thing, and like, because I don't know, because of the state of the world and social media and everything, it can feel kind of like you're disconnected from the magic of what that is. And I think that the truest magic is like when there's people, you know, when you're interacting with people, when people can respond to the music in real time. And I feel like we just gave ourselves the freedom to just like have fun, do it, and like, you know, no wrong answers. Let's just capture the feeling of this moment and like share and just do it. And it worked. After
day 1 or day 2, at what point were you like, oh boy, like this is genius, like this is working, like, because you felt artistically free once you hit that moment, everyone is zoned in. That when did you know that this is actually going to work and this was the greatest move you could make?
It was I think it was day 3. It like the first 2 days had been fine, but everybody was kind of coming in. We're getting comfortable. We're jamming a lot.
Yeah.
And day 3, Jax Anderson from Flint Eastwood.
Oh, yeah. We love her on this show. You kidding?
Yeah.
Yes.
She pulled up and we were hanging out, and that was when we wrote Higher Frequency. We were just kind of jamming, and she came up with the hook, and we just kind of ran with it. A lot of that song was kind of improvised in the moment, and everybody was really just kind of in the moment, tapped in, contributing, singing harmonies, and like it was all on film. And like when we wrapped that was like maybe a 5 or 6 hour process, and we're like, oh, we have the song, we can listen back to it, and like we can see it happen in real time. I was like, oh yeah, this is actually working. And then I feel like we were kind of just so psyched about how that had went, that the rest of it we were just kind of spurred on by that. And by the end it was just like the songs just kept coming.
So you like basically took that in 5 hours, wrote it, recorded it. Well, you obviously have to mix and master it later, but that was it.
Yeah. And
crazy.
And the video too, because I feel like video is becoming so much of a necessity, it feels like. And it's such a big endeavor to try to get that, you know, for up in the past, like putting together money for a music video. It's get pricey.
I mean, renting a house in Topanga.
That's true.
And bringing in all those musicians. You brought a lot of Detroit people in. This was a massive investment. Yeah. If this went down in flames, I mean, I don't know what to say, but we do know that Jacob Sigman loves to play with fire. So let's go.
Yeah.
No, I'm throwing out song titles of Jacob's old songs. What are you going to do?
He knows the discography.
Better than anyone. I've seen it all since day 1. Tell me about Ultraviolet, and I'll talk about What a World, but we're going to play Ultraviolet next. And this song you brought to them, right?
No, this was one that we wrote there, actually.
Man.
Yeah.
Why don't you just move by, just buy that house?
Yeah, that's what we were all saying. If only someday.
Someday.
But yeah, this song, it started just my friend Mario Suluxana. He just sat down at the upright piano and like played these 4 chords, like da 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 da. And my friend Pat, the Australian producer, was just recording on a voice memo, and he just messed with it on his computer and built a beat behind it, and then it just turned into this crazy song. He's friends with the guy that plays bass for SZA, and he like rolled in for a day and just laid down like the craziest bass line. And then we just kind of wrote it on the last couple days, wrote the top line. So it just kind of developed throughout. And the lyrics are kind of about like how like being immersed in nature can be a really healing thing. And I feel like we were all feeling the weight of the world, whether it was heartbreak or just kind of a disconnectedness with our art or whatever it was, but just kind of being in that place and away from everything was really healing. So that's what the song's about. Spiritually.
Listen to me. Leveling for everyone. It puts you all on the same level.
Yeah.
That's really, really, really. Oh, I want to play that. And then it's going to go directly into What a World. And I'll admit, you released What a World as a single before you released the whole album, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I played it on this show, and that completely threw me off. Like, I was just like, what? It's like, did he collaborate with Grizz on this? Because it has something I mean, it could easily be put into like a Godzilla movie, or it could be put into whatever you want. But
Yeah.
man, it's large.
Yeah.
It's bigger than a song. It creates so much emotion. And then with the movie with you screaming the parts, I mean, it's absolutely brilliant. I can't say enough great things about it. And I love surprises. Like, I love when I hear new music and I'm like, well, this doesn't sound like the old stuff. But then I can hear the growth, and the way you've grown as an artist is just unbelievable. So we're going to do 2 back-to-back off Topanga, Ultraviolet, Into What a World. I have Jacob Sigman live in studio. If you missed him playing Sonic Lunch opening for Alan Stone, well, do not worry. He'll be at the L Club for a headlining show on July 26th.
Mother Nature's arms. Yeah. We were here and now we're not. What we had ain't what we got. brand new light I found you. What a world you and I've been living in.
If music could make you weightless, that song, What a World, is like kind of the anti-gravity song. I'm like literally floating in my chair, thinking about going through outer space at the speed of light, whales jumping out of the ocean. Just, man, I don't even know how to put my finger on that song. I feel like every documentary needs it now. It's just so epic.
Thank you, man.
It's just one of those things that once again, it's like I could spend my whole life trying to explain love to someone or trying to explain travel or whatever. And like you can have a song and it explains everything in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And I
man.
feel like that's really it. And congratulations on Ultraviolet too. It's really blowing my mind that you went into a place that you rented for 10 days with a ton of musicians and wrote these songs, recorded these songs and put them out while filming a film. I mean, that's just... Man, that's a lot of cooks in the kitchen.
It was, yeah. I was worried that it was gonna be too much, but I feel like everybody that was there was just a really good collaborator.
Yeah.
Like really good at listening, really good at sharing.
Well, they love you as an artist, obviously, and they believe in you, and they want to go on that ride.
Yeah. I feel like it's something. Yeah, it was kind of a scary and exciting prospect for all of us, and I think something that we all wanted to lean into.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we all wanted it to work. It's like, oh, wouldn't that be so cool? So I think we were all invested in it, and yeah, I think everyone just brought their A game.
Do you think it's a model that will be repeated?
Yeah, I actually, I got another Airbnb, man, in Harbor Springs in September.
Whoa!
Yeah,
bringing it back to Michigan.
Bringing it back to Michigan. Yeah.
Are you going to bring some LA people in for that?
Yeah, Andres is coming, Pat's coming again, and there's this new artist that I'm really psyched about. This dude, his name's Cathal Murphy. Mm-hmm. He's this Irish kind of soul guitarist dude that I wrote with a bit last year, so he's going to come through.
Oh, that's cool. And they're going to see Michigan. And
Exactly, yeah. I'm like, okay, we did one in LA, now I live here, like,
yeah,
Michigan. We've got beaches too. You know?
We got beaches. There's a song for you. We got beaches.
There you go.
All right, I'm talking to
Featuring
Jacob.
Tuna, the next
No,
one. There you go.
Maybe not. I'm talking to Jacob Sigman live in studio. We're talking about his brand new album Topanga, which dropped on Friday. He's going to be performing live in studio. We're going to be playing a few more songs. You can see him live in Detroit on July 26th at the L Club. You know I'm fired up. I've known Jacob forever, and I've been calling his fame forever. And you can admit that.
Yeah.
When you were in the studio in like 2017, I was like, this kid will be a star.
Yep.
And I don't say that for everyone.
Wow. Well, from your lips to God's ears, too.
Yeah, that's for real. All right, we're going to take a quick break, but before you do, I'm going to thank my sponsors, as always, the Bank of Ann Arbor and Sonic Lunch. You can join us this Thursday for Grammy Award winner for Best Folk Album, Madison Cunningham. She'll be performing at 12 p.m. Opening up for her is like a sleeper pick for me for the whole tour, or for the whole summer, and that is Kate Pillsbury. She is playing solo. You might know her band, The Crane Wives. She'll be opening up the show at 11:30 a.m. Also, a shout out to my other sponsor, O'Brien Automotive Services. They've been loving cars since 1994, providing automobile maintenance and repair services for European, domestic, and Asian vehicles. I'm just laughing because Carter's straight up flexing beside me. You obviously made a big investment on your car. You need to take care of it. Go see Rich at Orion.
If you having car problems, I feel bad for you, son. I got 99 problems, but Rich ain't one.
That's right. Rich is not a problem. Go see Rich at Orion. Conveniently located off Jackson Road, right across the street from the BMW dealership, OrionA2.com. We're going to take a break. When we come back, more Jacob Sigman live on Treetown Sound.
It may be rainy, but it's also your chance to make it rain. So grab an umbrella, throw on those rain boots, and head to your favorite retailer to pick up a Powerball ticket. Because what's a little rain? Especially when the jackpot has a chance to pour down over $45 million right here in New York. Good luck out there. And please play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call the Hope Line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
There's a healing element in salt, in sweat, in tears, in the ocean. In Halifax, being surrounded by salty water and fog is just enough grit to help polish away the pressure of to-do lists. To just make time for things that feel good. To let the salt cure whatever ails you. Halifax could be the break that finally leaves you feeling like you took one. As long as you're willing to rub salt in your wounds. DiscoverHalifax.ca.
With the McDonald's app, you can get your favorite thing delivered to your door. So if you were looking for a reason to skip washing those dishes you left in the sink, consider this a sign. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Right now, get $0 delivery fee with any purchase of $15 or more, only in the app. At participating McDonald's, minimum purchase excludes tax and service fees. Delivery prices may be higher than in restaurants. Other fees may apply, not valid with any other offer, discount, or coupon.
On a mission to protect free speech, Rumble.com is one of the only video shaping platforms where you can watch genuine content for free. Rumble gives you the freedom to be entertained with exclusive creators, action-packed sports, lively debates, and more. Visit Rumble.com or download the Rumble app for unscripted and uncensored content.
Cumulus Podcast Network presents the Believe family of podcasts covering the latest sports across all professional sports leagues and major college sports teams, with current or former players hosting. Just search for BLEAV podcasts to find your favorite wherever you listen.
Listen all week long for Made in Michigan artists like Laith Al-Sadi. Proud to support music made in Michigan on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
It may be rainy, but it's also your chance to make it rain. So grab an umbrella, throw on those rain boots, and head to your favorite retailer to pick up a Powerball ticket. Because what's a little rain? Especially when the jackpot has a chance to pour down over $45 million right here in New York. Good luck out there. And please play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call the Hope Line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
With the McDonald's app, you can get your favorite thing delivered to your door. So if you were looking for a reason to skip washing those dishes you left in the sink, consider this a sign. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Right now, get $0 delivery fee with any purchase of $15 or more, only in the app. At participating McDonald's, minimum purchase excludes tax and service fees. Delivery prices may be higher than in restaurants. Other fees may apply, not valid with any other offer, discount, or coupon.
This is Treetown Sound on Ann Arbor's 107.1.
The mountains and the seas are the Wailing Wall, the Pyramid of Giza, the bear, the butterfly, the birds and bees are what's in my heart is older than all these are. I know you couldn't find a rock that's older, no terracotta army, no stone soldier, for in the moments that I get to hold you, I know there ain't nothing is my ancient love. Old as heaven and the angels' chorus, Nostradamus and Tyrannosaurus. If there's anything I know for sure, it's there's nothing older than the love in my soul is. On and on as it existed. I'll never understand the ways I've missed it, and now I see it, there is no resisting. I know there ain't nothing is my ancient love. Old is my ancient love. Your Bibles and your dinosaur bones, your Magna Cartas and your Dead Sea Scrolls, your Colosseums and your cities of stone, and let me hang on what I've always known. I know it sure is I'm alive and breathing, the better angels of my mind believing that nothing else compares to what I'm feeling. I know that there ain't no nothing. Old is my ancient love. Old is my ancient love.
That is Ancient Love by the one and only Jacob Sigman off his brand new album Topanga, which dropped on Friday. We've already featured a couple brand new songs off the album I Need, Ultraviolet, What a World, and there's a fourth, Ancient Love. And what does that tell you? That means when I play a brand new album, when I play like 5 or 6 songs off the album, you know it's an absolute timeless banger on this radio show. And I believe in that. And all the higher frequencies it's given me in my life. I'm also lucky enough to have the creator, the multi-instrumentalist Jacob Sigman, live in studio. He will be performing in Detroit, but I can't talk today, Jacob, on July 26th at the L Club. I can't put my finger on it exactly. Maybe it's my 700th show. Maybe because it's my mom's birthday. Regardless, I might just be starstruck. Jacob Sigman. So, Jacob, when I think of you as a musician, I think of you as a pianist. Is that fair for me to think
fair.
that?
Yeah, totally.
But all the videos I watch, you're playing bass on this album.
Yeah.
Did you learn bass in LA? Have you been keeping it a secret? Because you're a killer bass player.
Thank you. Well, you know, I always have loved the bass. When I started kind of playing with Haruki, my friend, who's this amazing bass player, multi-instrumentalist that lives in Detroit, I feel like I picked up he taught me like a few tricks, but really I just kind of did it in the sessions because like everybody else was so good at piano and guitar. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to make anyone else play bass when you're doing that over there.
Right.
So I'll just pick it up. And I really was having fun with it. And by the end of it, I was like, you know what? I could play the bass now.
Would you play bass live with it?
Totally. I would. It's just like, I would love to be able to play keys on some stuff and bass on some other stuff. I'm hoping that I can do that.
Yeah. If you have a big enough band, you can just move around, right?
Yeah, that's the dream.
You'd be like Jacob Collier.
Yep. The leader of all Jacobs.
No, you are. He's European. He doesn't.
Yeah, okay.
He can't
That's
count.
fair. All American Jacobs only.
Yeah, Detroit, Motown. We're going to have to give you the upper hand on that one.
Careful.
No, but it was really cool to see you playing the bass and different instruments and how you're spreading your wings like a butterfly, if you will. Tell me about how this album has changed you moving forward with the creative process, with touring. You're moving back to Michigan. Like, what do you foresee happening with this album now and in touring and everything? I mean, you put so much work and time and effort into an album and getting it right. You put it out and then you're kind of like, now what do I do?
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing now?
Well, I think the biggest thing that I feel like the impact that it left on me was that like whatever magic we captured or like experienced, I want to have more of that, you know? So whether that's like, I don't know exactly what that means, but I think that, I mean, the fact that we're doing it again,
yeah.
You know, I'm hoping that is an extension of it, but I feel like it was really fulfilling on a deep level. And it was really nice because I feel like with music, like as an independent artist, you can get really caught up in how your work is perceived or how many people are listening to it or how many people are at your show, whatever. But this was so awesome because it was like a magic that we created and got to share in all on our own. And I feel like that feeling is missing so I want to share that. That's just like, I want to make music that I have so much fun and so much joy making that I don't really, it's not that big of a deal, how it gets received.
Now, did you feel leading up into this any stress being a musician, being in LA with like, I need to step up my TikTok game. I need to make, I noticed that you were, and you're hilarious. So your TikToks are funny. Did you feel pressure to put more of those out? Did you feel burned out from social media as an artist? Like, did you have that moment where like, I love playing music and it doesn't feel like I'm playing music?
I feel like I kind of did, or at least like I got some weird sort of relationship with social media where like it just made me, the amount of time that I was spending on social media was making me feel like super anxious.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean?
it.
And like you can just see everybody's life, and I felt like a lot of pressure, like you're saying, to post, but like I'm like, what do I even have to say? Like I'm just, and that I feel like I kind of stepped away from it because I was like, I don't even know if this is like working for me or if I'm working for someone else for no pay.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's exactly what you're doing.
So so I was like, you know what, like I could make a lot of funny material, but I don't even know if that's like exactly what I feel like my favorite thing to do is,
For
so I was like, this was my kind of step back. I was like, I want to make something that is long form and that's thoughtful and that's very thought out, but also that could be shared in a 30 to 90 second clip at the same time. So that was the goal, because I'm like, I can't keep making these 90 second material all day. It's taking too much time and it's making me
and 8 hours
kooky
to edit.
Yeah, seriously, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, I've stared at myself long enough.
Yeah.
No, I can see it. I guess you just define a vision for your musical career moving forward, being like, I need that magic.
Yeah.
Because you know the magic. And once you know it, you know it.
Yeah.
And you don't know it until you know it.
Yeah. It was an affirming experience to like kind of for the first time let go of the wheel and kind of trust in my friends and my community. And like they caught me like better than I could have imagined. And it like really just that trust fall was like letting go was like the thing that I needed to do.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Talking to Jacob Sigman live in studio about his brand new album Topanga, which dropped on Friday. We featured a lot of the album already live in studio. You can also see him live in Detroit on July 26th at the L Club. But let's do a song live in studio, one that you brought to Topanga. Did they tear it apart and make you redo it differently?
No, they didn't. They totally elevated it. My friend Andres Madsen laid down some amazing flugelhorns.
Ooh, nice.
And it was one of those songs that I had written, but I couldn't find the way that I wanted to produce it, until this. So.
Well, that's great. Well, this is Jacob Sigman live in studio with a brand new song off his brand new album Topanga. This is I Believe in You.
I don't believe in fairy tale endings. I tend to think that things just go the way they do. I used to spend my time pretending not to let my mind believe in what's too good to be true. But I believe in you. I believe in you. I don't rely on patterns and prophecy, destiny, astrology. It's all for fools. It's fine for social life, but I don't believe the stars at night would ever really care what we do. But I believe in you. I believe in you. Love comes in the dead of the night, leaving as quick as it came. Try as we might, still we may never know. But still I wonder all the same. Do you believe that people fit together like a jigsaw puzzle pieces pair designed to be? That's oversimplified. The two unique and separate lives, I guess I'd really only like to see if you believe in me. Do you believe in me?
That is I Believe in You by Jacob Sigman off his brand new album Topanga, live in studio here on Treetown Sound. Jacob, it makes me so happy to hear you sing on my radio show. I think this is the 4th or 5th time you've been in studio, which is impressive since you've been in LA for 2 years. So welcome home to Ann Arbor. I Believe in You, pretty beautiful song.
Thanks, man.
And is it you believing in yourself?
I feel like it's I don't know. Sometimes it feels like it's me singing to myself. Sometimes it feels like me singing to somebody else.
Do you ever sing it in the mirror?
No.
No, you don't brush your teeth in the morning and be like, I believe in you. Well, don't be afraid. I believe in you. I really do.
If you saw me in the morning, I'm not sure you would.
Maybe not. I saw you at Sonic Lunch.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, that was in the morning. You didn't show up farm fresh to Sonic Lunch.
That's true.
You looked ready to rock.
There you go.
Man, and Alan Stone was fantastic.
Ooh.
It was a great pairing. I was very, very proud of that. I mean, in the past, I know you opened for Theo at Sonic Lunch.
Yeah.
And I think that's a great billing. And hopefully one day when you blow up, you can let them open for you.
Hey, there you go.
I'll do the intro. If you play Red Rocks, I'll be there.
Hey.
Have you played Red Rocks?
Never played Red Rocks. Would love to. I know I've never even been.
I think you can count on you playing a 5,000 seat venue in your career. Wow. It maybe was someone else first, but man, and now that you're back in Detroit, I mean, you're supercharged now.
It's true.
Is there anything you learned in Detroit or in Los Angeles that you're like, I'm going to bring this back to Detroit to my group of friends and musicians here?
You know, I think that if there's one thing I would want to tell my friends in Michigan, it's just that they're really special musicians. I think that it's easy to think that like Michigan music is like minor leagues and the big cities are major leagues, but I don't think it's really like that. I think that no matter where you go, there are going to be incredibly special people.
Yep.
And like everybody falls into some sort of spectrum, and that's the great thing about music is it's not really like anybody's better than anybody else. It's just like people are learning to be the most themselves and share it with their music.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
so
true.
There's always going to be good and bad music everywhere. There's just way more of it in Los Angeles, but that doesn't mean that the people who make music in Michigan are any less special or good. In fact, I feel like, you know, if you're making music in Michigan, you probably really love music. You're probably in it for the right reasons. So I think that...
Do you think there's people in LA in it for the wrong reasons?
No. I just mean...
Yes, there is.
I think
Correct answer is yes.
I think that if you're making music in Michigan, like... I don't know.
Yeah.
I and that's not to say that if you're making music in LA, you aren't.
No,
but
sure.
I think that, like, there's something special about... the artists that I know here, and I believe that, and I feel like the scene we have here is special.
Yeah, the community is strong.
Yeah,
it really is.
Everyone I meet in LA somehow is connected to Michigan. You know,
weird, right?
Yeah,
it's weird. And no, Alan Stone's keyboard player, he plays with Rachel Mazer.
Yeah,
I was just like, there you go. We're connected everywhere.
All roads lead to the mitten.
All roads lead to all roads lead back to Stevie Wonder.
That's true.
I mean, that's really what we're talking about here. I'm talking to Jacob Sigman live in studio about his brand new album, Topanga. He'll be performing at the L Club in Detroit on Friday, July 26th. So we're going to do one more off the studio album. This is High Frequencies with Jack Sanderson, which I didn't even realize. I noticed when I watched the film, and I've been a big fan since like Flint Eastwood and Pasalacqua and like collaborations. I love Jack Anderson. I've played her, man, forever on this show.
Yeah. Yeah, she rules.
She rules.
Yeah.
She rules. Really cool to see that. I can't believe you brought her out to LA for that. Or is she in LA?
She's in LA. Yeah. So Brian Iglesias, who's also playing on that 26th show, he shot this video and some of the other ones, and he was in town. He's like, "Oh, you should have Jax come through."
But he lives in Detroit.
He
right?
lives in Detroit, but he came out for the record, and so
he's been on the show before.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's awesome.
Like a year or two ago. I don't
Brian
remember
rules.
exactly. You can tweet me at Treetown Sound if you remember, and you'll get 10 points. There's no points. It's just a money pyramid scam with points. Nah, I'm joking. There's none of that. So we're going to do one more. Jacob, thank you so much for coming in, brother.
Thanks for having me.
You're incredible, and I've been watching you make your rise from the beginning at your U of M days, and you're exactly where I thought you would be at this time.
Wow, thank you, man.
And spiritually, musically, I feel like now you're ready.
Yeah.
You're ready. So to infinity and beyond with Jacob Sigman. Go check out Topanga. It is on every single streaming service. The album's an absolute banger. Support Jacob on all socials. Buy his merch. There's t-shirts and everything for this album. Looks really good.
Thanks, man.
Jacob Sigman, live in studio. We come back after Higher Frequencies. We're going to be hearing more music on Treetown Sound.
You got too many ideas.
Yeah.
We got a lot of ideas. Because it's like, even I say no, I'm just like, you could even go like...
Wake up, take a minute. So hard now when you're in it. Yeah. Now the end is the beginning. Every loss is like a winner. I can see the sky is open. I can feel the spell, it's broken. I'm just gonna live for the moment. Higher frequencies have got me feeling love in motion. I woke up, I took a second. Every tear felt like a lesson. First instinct, second guessing. Baptism, confession. I can see the sky is open. Yeah. I can feel the spell, it's broken. I'm just gonna live for the moment. Higher frequencies have got me feeling love and motion. That I could see myself the way I see you. I wish that I could see myself the way I see you. Whites and shades, reds and the darkest stuff all fade to blue. When I see the sky is open, when I feel the spell is broken, I just wanna live for the moment. Higher frequencies have got me feeling of emotion.
With the McDonald's app, you can get your favorite thing delivered to your door. So if you were looking for a reason to skip washing those dishes you left in the sink, consider this a sign. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Right now, get $0 delivery fee with any purchase of $15 or more, only in the app. At participating McDonald's, minimum purchase excludes tax and service fees. Delivery prices may be higher than in restaurants. Other fees may apply, not valid with any other offer, discount, or coupon.
It may be rainy, but it's also your chance to make it rain. So grab an umbrella, throw on those rain boots, and head to your favorite retailer to pick up a Powerball ticket. Because what's a little rain? Especially when the jackpot has a chance to pour down over $45 million right here in New York. Good luck out there. And please play responsibly. Gambling problem? Call the Hope line at 1-8778-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Okay, how weird does it feel to be called someone's fiance? The first time you hear it, you do a double take. Your heart kind of flutters, and before you know it, you go from let's just enjoy the moment to we're planning a fall wedding. That's where Zola comes in. Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place and have fun along the way. From free planning tools like a budget tracker and website to a venue and vendor discovery tool that matches you with your dream team. Everything on Zola is designed to make your wedding journey as easy as possible. And with invites that can be completely customized and a wedding registry packed with gifts you actually want. Zola takes you from save our date to thanks so much without breaking a sweat. From getting engaged to getting married, Zola has everything you need to plan your wedding in one place. Start planning at Zola.com. That's ZOLA.com.
Moving day means you're in for a big transition. CubeSmart makes self-storage as easy as possible. Online or in person, we put the focus on you. Click now to find a self-storage solution near you.
Happy birthday, America! Celebrate big with a chance at $5,000 in the Red, White, and Win giveaway. Throw a big block party, take an amazing summer vacation, or celebrate however you wish. Head to our website now to enter this national contest for your chance to Red, White, and Win $5,000.
With the McDonald's app, you can get your favorite thing delivered to your door. So if you were looking for a reason to skip washing those dishes you left in the sink, consider this a sign. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Right now, get $0 delivery fee with any purchase of $15 or more, only in the app. At participating McDonald's, minimum purchase excludes tax and service fees. Delivery prices may be higher than in restaurants. Other fees may apply, not valid with any other offer, discount, or coupon.
Hey, I'm Scott Vertical. Thanks for joining us on the stream. Keep streaming every morning from 6 till 10 because there's always somebody from the community stopping by. Get ready for the weekend Friday mornings when we explore life in Ann Arbor with Amy Carbo from Destination Ann Arbor. She's got all the inside info you're going to need to plan your weekend and beyond. Plus news, traffic, weather, sports, and all your favorite music to get your day started when you keep streaming using your smart speaker, favorite radio app, or at AnnArbors1071.com.
Locally made and locally played. Treetown Sound on Ann Arbor's 1071.
Forever pressed for time in this 1 hour. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Shout out to Jacob Sigman for coming in studio and talking about his brand new album, Topanga. Please support it. Go out to Ann Arbor Summer Festival this week. I'm going to go see Chris DuPont and Kylie Phillips tonight at 8:30. Adam Promloritas and May Earlywine this Friday. Isaac Castor and Athletic Mike League on Saturday and closing it out on Sunday. Yeah, it's the last week. I'm going to go see Rochelle Clark and, of course, George Bedard and the Kingpins. Go out and see live music while you can. And if you didn't know, tonight is my 700th Tree Town Sound, so you know we're going to play Tally Hall. I just have to. And because it is 2 days ago was the 13th anniversary of Good and Evil, regardless if it's 15 years old. And if you want to know more, you can do your research. But we're going to end with a song that is just perfect fitting for August 22nd. Shout out to Zubin for writing this song. This is Tally Hall celebrating their 13th anniversary of Good and Evil. This is The Trap on Tree Town Sound.
Summer nights of endless light remind us of the line that's yours and mine. Thoughts of green and breezes mean I'm growing from a stem, missing dirt on my t-shirt. You'll move a little closer, but the moving isn't over if it's them and you and me, stringing electricity, and the rest of it is waiting under when it overflows, taking us where no one knows. We remember when we fell into the trap. Midnight air is unprepared for thoughts we would condemn. Silence of the stars above. In any other weather we would try to stay together, but it's them and you and me, stringing electricity, and the rest of it is waiting under when it overflows, taking us where no one knows. We remember when we fell into the trap. Mothers and fathers without will doubt. Brother to brother, another hold out. Imagine a world if the numbers would take some time out. Me without you and you without. I want to break out of this abstracting pattern of layers, but it's
WQQ.